Another hockey season is upon us, and another roller coaster of a season it's been if you're an Oilers fan. Death, taxes, and the Oilers being incapable of putting together a smooth regular season are the only things guaranteed in life. The Edmonton Oilers have a serious issue. They are the oldest team in the league. They went from being one of the fastest teams in the league to right around middle of the pack. Their defense has gotten substantially worse. They are easily one of the least physical teams in the league. Their goaltending tandem ranks right near the bottom. Both their power play and penalty kill have taken a huge step back. They're 21st in goals for per game, averaging 2.76 goals, and they are 17th in goals against per game, averaging 3.19 against. And lastly, 4 of their top 7 point producers are defensemen. Yes, you heard that correctly. Evan Bouchard, Mattias Ekholm, and Darnell Nurse are your 3rd, 4th, and 5th highest scoring players on the team. To put it shortly, they can't buy a goal, they cannot make a save, the team is slow and old, and there is no way this team is close to being a cup favorite that they were pegged to being at the beginning of the season. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode right here on Above Average. Got lots of hockey content coming your way. I'm officially moved into the new place and I cannot freaking wait. I'm so pumped just to be dishing out as much content as possible because there's a lot to talk about and I missed a lot the last few weeks. So if you like what you're seeing, as always, guys, please. We're on the road to 6K subs. It'd be awesome if you could help me reach it by the end of the year. That's the goal. So please, if you could, it really would be awesome. I'm not going to say it anymore. And as always, the best way to show your support is leave a like. That would be cool. I hate asking as well, but if I don't ask, no one really likes. So the Oilers have some serious issues, and that's what we're going to be addressing today. I don't know. I kind of want to, the question of the video, I'm going to put it out there right now. What is the Oilers' biggest concern for you this season thus far? For me, it would have to be a little bit of the goaltending. It would have to be a little bit of the defense. Just, you know what? I might even say it's not being able to score a goal. Like, that is extremely concerning, especially when you have Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, the best power play in the world. The Oilers can't buy a goal right now. Like, it's crazy. And I will say this. Are they snake bitten? Is that the saying? Or they could be a little snake bitten right now. They've showed graphics every game now, and then like the second period, it's like, oh, the Oilers are first in high efficient scoring chances, but they're first for shots. They're first for this. They're first, and they just can't get a goal. So it's not like they're not getting the chances, but they're just not getting the goals. The chances are there some nights, but again, like Montreal, absolutely stinker of a game. They got shut out in that one. Last night's game against the Minnesota Wild, I mean, Minnesota Wild is a really good team, and yes, they have had the Oilers number for, as long as I can remember, but that game just showed me that the Oilers are really just that far away from being, as close as a team as they were last year. Like, it's not even close. They are not a cup contender, and unfortunately, as long as I keep playing like this, nothing is going to change. Stuart Skinner has been inconsistent, and if you don't know, I'm also a junior producer at Edmonton Sports Talk. I have a luxury of, working with some really, really cool dudes, including Joaquin Gage, who actually played for the Oilers in the 90s. He was their netminder, which was really cool. And he's a real cool dude. So it's awesome just to hear what he thinks. But at the beginning of the season, he asked me, like, Trev, you're crazy. You don't think Stuart Skinner is good? And I'm like, I never said that, but it's the inconsistency. Stuart Skinner is great one game. And you know what? Maybe that's even far-fetched. He's good one game, and then he's just terrible the next game, and then he's okay, and then he's terrible again. Like, you're just constantly like, and it's frustrating. Like, I totally feel your guys' pain because I see it every single game. So I get that Stuart Skinner has to be better, but also I've said it before and I'll say it again. This team, Stuart Skinner is really only going to be as good as the team is in front of him. When the Oilers are playing great in front of him, when they're playing good defense, he usually has pretty good numbers. And when they suck in front of him, the numbers show that he doesn't really have a good game. And it's because of the team in front of him. So he relies heavily on the defense in front, and the defense in front has not been getting it, has not been doing their job. We talk about it, the third, fourth, and fifth highest scoring players on the Oilers right now. maybe that is the most concerning thing. Yeah, I get the fact that the Oilers' goaltending and defense sucks, but for the longest time, this team has been an offensive dynamo. Like, you've got Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and I kind of touched on this. I'm a little bit all over the place, but I touched on this at the beginning of the video. Scoring has never been an issue with this team until this year in the McDavid era. Like, even when they had crap players, when Jujhar Khaira and Yamamoto on the first line, and then you have freaking Josh Curry and Josh Archibald. Like, I mean, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl were still getting it done. Nugent Hopkins was still kind of reliable, putting up the points. That has not been the case this year. It's been tough. Ryan Nugent Hopkins had 100 points 2 years ago. Is he a 100-point player? No, but he's not. He's on pace for like friggin' like 30 points this year. Like, he's not a 30-point player. He's like right around 70, 60, maybe 80-point player, and he's just not cutting it. We saw Zach Hyman. It took him forever to get his first goal, and again, that's what I'm talking about with the chances. This team is getting the chances, so eventually the puck's going to start going in. But a lot of this stems from their power play, and oh my gosh, is that just so frustrating to watch. This power play went from being the best power play literally in NHL history to being just crap. They are just so pretty right now. They want to have the nicest goals ever every single time they step on the ice. And it's not even like, dude, just put the puck on the net. Like, I am so anti shoot. When I go to an Oilers game and I hear people, that's all they're yelling, I lose it because you have no idea what you're talking about. These are the best players in the world, but time and time again, I see Connor, I see Leon, I see Zach Hyman, Nuge, Evan Bouchard. They are in the slot. They are primed and ready to go, and they have the full goalie, just a one-on-one. They could take that shot, but what do? What do they pass it? They pass it. They've been so pretty. They've been so passive, and there's really just not a killer mentality on the power play, on the man advantage. It's not. It's just tough to watch. So who knows? Maybe that might be the biggest concern for the Oilers this year is the fact that they can't score. But I say that knowing the Oilers should be able to turn it around. You look at the stats, they're getting the chances, and that's what I talked about. So there is a little bit of proof in the pudding that it should come around. They should be able to do something. So maybe that's why it's not big of a concern for some people, because eventually the puck's going to start going in. So I get that argument, but right now it's tough to watch. You know, I mentioned the power play, but the penalty kill started the season at just all time, just terrible. They went from killing 34 straight penalties in last year's playoffs to not being able to go a game without, killing one. Like, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. It's like the team forgot what they were doing. Yes, they did lose Warren Fogle, Ryan McLeod, Dylan Holloway, Vinny Desharnais, Cody Ceci. And a lot of people were saying, this team's making a lot of moves in the offseason. Is this the right decision? And as of right now, it certainly does not look like it. Adam Henrique has done nothing. Jeff Skinner's on the fourth line. Victor Arvidsson's injured. You got Ty Emberson. Notice him some nights, nothing crazy. Troy Stecher looks... Yeah, I don't mind Troy Stecher. Vasily Podkolzin, who does he remind you of? Someone that just brings a lot of hustle to the Oilers, but it just doesn't really do anything. So, yeah, man, they've got some serious issues, guys, and this is kind of a rant video, but they gotta do something. They gotta figure something out because it's tough to watch. Do I think they can do it? Yes, they're the Edmonton Oilers. Anytime you got Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl on your team, you're going to be a good team. You're going to be a competitive team. But I swear I've seen more killer instinct, more intensity in this lineup when they had, the players I mentioned before, Jujhar Khaira, freaking Josh Archibald, Josh Curry, Brad Malone on the freaking lineup than what they do now. So it is, I don't know. Well, where do you guys come out on all of this? And, just one last thing before I finish off here. It's just some days you get the team, and this is what I'm getting at. You get the team you're going to get, and you should get on every freaking night. And then you get last night's team against the Minnesota Wild, and you're just like, oh my God, like, they cannot get ready for a game. And Connor, the one thing I will say, I know the players are well aware of that this is going on because...
Not fucking I know, but it's happened so many fucking times.
Yeah, I mean, Connor McDavid said it. It's not ideal, but it happens so many effing times, and it does. So they got to figure something out. Where do you guys come out on this? Drop a comment down below, as I do read every single one. And your boy's back. Let's go. Yeah, I'm so pumped. Got lots of cool videos coming your way. Got to drop in this video on Sunday, so be sure to tune in for this. I spent quite a few hours, and yeah, the setup is still, you know, obviously there's nothing here, but there's gonna no more Oilers stuff in the background. I'm kind of trying to transition because I don't want to be that biased, you know, Oilers fan. You know, if you don't know, I kind of mentioned it, but I'm in the media. I was able to go to an Oilers game last year as part of the media, and looking to go to a few this year. So that's really cool. And I don't really want to be the biased Oilers guy. So I'm going to be talking about quite a few more teams, and that's also why I don't want to just be an Oilers channel. I want to start talking about a lot of hockey teams and just start doing these cool educational videos, which is kind of what made my channel pop off a few years ago. So look forward to that, guys. And we're on the road to 6K subs. If you can help me get there, that would seriously mean the world. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Stay tuned for that video I got coming out on Sunday. Got lots of cool content coming your way, and I'm just so pumped. I'm so happy. Look at this. I can just do whatever I want now, and I just, I love my old roommates. They're my best friends for life, but it's nice being in my own place, I will say. A lot more freedom, and it's pretty cool. I'm taking full advantage of it. So lots of above average content coming your way. As always, guys, thanks for all the continued support. Leave a like, drop a comment down below, answer the question in the video, and as always, don't be average when you can be above average. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.